Hey, what's up, man? What's up? A little bit of technical difficulties. Accidentally launched the stream, then thought it was in vertical. I don't even think it was in vertical. I'm pretty sure because I had scheduled it in horizontal, it was okay, but canceled it and restarted it. So, we're still here. We are here. Let's see. I'm curious what this looks like when it's on. Adds a little bit of light. Well, how is everybody doing? We got Branton in the chat. We got Stephen P. Jim's Fish. What's up, everybody? What's up? All right, got a little bit of stuff to talk about today. I want to show you guys. Unfortunately, I can't show you the finished product, but I want to explain what I made. When did I make this? It was Saturday night, I think. I put together a little. It's not a. I did not invent this at all, but it's a little contraption. All right, and copied a pre-existing product and just kind of made my own because I didn't feel like buying a $15, $20 product to accomplish the goal. Doing great, enjoying the 80-degree weather today. Dude, yesterday was absolutely brutal, man. Oh my God, I don't think I've ever sweat that much in my life. This is ridiculous. Yeah, not fun. Not fun. Oh. The heck is that? It's like a piece of, oh, that's hot glue from my project. So we can since I messed up the notifications here, we'll probably take a little while for this to catch up. And I've been launching earlier and earlier because I've noticed that the people that stream for closer to 2 hours end up getting a lot more views, and that definitely has a positive effect on the viewership on the live streams that I've been looking at on my channel. So I've been trying to aim for at least like an hour and a half. 2 hours is a little long. And you guys don't want to hear me ramble. Oh my God. You guys don't want to hear me ramble on about nothing for 2 hours. I have plants coming from the co-op today, hoping they don't turn into plant stew. Yeah, dude, it is what's it like out there for you guys? Is it still super, super hot? I mean, you guys are hot no matter what, though, I think. But yeah, good luck, man. Good luck. I just, so I was going to start hatching brine shrimp again. Let me grab these things, actually. I was going to start hatching brine shrimp again because I haven't done that in a while, right? And just been feeding, granules. Just been, because it's been kind of like chill season for me, not being too active. And tried to hatch these things after they've been sitting for a while. And they got, when you look at them, they got all clumpy. They're gross. They went bad, and probably should have been storing them in a fridge or freezer. What do you guys do? Do you guys do the fridge or the freezer for storing your brine shrimp eggs? Because these ones are no bueno now. I gotta throw them out. And just placed an order from Aquarium Co-op yesterday to get some new brine shrimp eggs. Bada bing, bada boom. Done. Freezer? All right. Yeah, so my next batch I'll just store in the freezer because that was lame. That was lame. It was like half the bag of them. And these, I don't know what brine shrimp eggs you guys use, but these eggs are killer, super reliable. I was thinking about ordering brine shrimp direct, but I don't want to wait, and these just seem simpler to get a hold of. Oh, you dump them in the tub? Really? I feel like they'd get caught up in the bottom corner. Because, like, you see, it's got like that seam. I used the co-op eggs. Never had a higher hatch rate with any others. Yeah, dude, that was what I noticed, man. I was ordering like bogus eggs on Amazon. And just a complete waste of money. The V2 point eggs or whatever that they sell on there, they're horrible. Don't ever buy those. But I had switched over to these because I saw them starting to advertise them, and I got them at a decent price. And I was like, you know what? Try it. Oh my god, super easy. The hatch rates are just like they're not comparable. It's just unreal. Unreal. And gives you this awesome container. I can't help it. Like, I want to toss it. I want to throw it out, but I just can't bring myself to throw it out. I keep too many containers, guys. Help me. Send me to friggin'... I need an intervention with container addiction. Store in fridge. I use the co-op eggs. Yeah, put a portion in the fridge. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Brenton, same. I dumped them in the container. The loss is so minuscule, it makes hatching easier by not having to open and close the bag. I keep it easy. No, dude, the bag is a pain in the butt, man. It's a pain. I hate the bag. Like, just unzipping it and then trying to scoop it in there, and I feel like you're almost like, it's almost more possible to contaminate it in a way, because like you're holding it and you have to set where with this you just pop it open, scoop. I don't know, just ease of use, you know. I have 1.5 to 2 scoops in this. Yeah, so maybe I'll try popping them in here and then keeping them in the freezer, because I guess I was always worried about the air. I mean, I guess this is kind of airtight. Do you guys use the metal lid then? The one that pops into the center here? Because I just threw the old one out. I was just using it like this. But then I'll probably just put them in the freezer, and then, I mean, I really don't have to worry about it being as airtight then in there, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's hatch 1.5 to 2 scoops in this hatchery. My problem is remembering to start them. Yeah, that's my thing. And sometimes when I come home late, like I like to start my hatches on a day. So I come home from work, and then it takes like 36 hours to get the full hatch. Maybe you'll get like a little bit of a hatch at 24, depending on your temperature you're hatching them at. But so it'd be a day and a half. So if I hatch them when I come home, then that means that they'll be ready on a day when I wake up in the morning, so I can feed in the morning, right? So that's what I try to do. But then setting that up at night is just not appealing. It's super easy. Like, I've made it very easy to get to everything. Everything's right next to each other. My hatches are, like shoulder height, so I don't even have to bend over to do anything inconvenient or anything like that. And I still, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic there. I still sometimes I just, it's just not the most appealing thing to do. You just want to grab some food, throw it in there after working a long day, But the middle lid, then plastic lid, quick pop with the screwdriver. Yeah, well, I use, what I do, and you can see there's like a bunch of little dents in there. I have a spoon that's got a tip, like the end of it has a little like point or whatever, and I would just pop that open with my spoon, because I still kept the metal lid on even in the bag. Like, I had every time I went to hatch, and this is probably why I stopped doing it so much, because it was just a pain in the butt. So to open this thing up, I'd pop the plastic lid off, pop the metal lid off, take the bag out, unzip the bag, scoop the thing, boom, air seal it. It's like when I go to put the brine shrimp away, if you squeeze all the air out and then kind of roll up like the egg portion in the bottom to the top and then zip it, it's like more airtight, right? Because you push all the air out of the bag. If you get my drift, like rolling it up. And then I put it in there, pop the metal cap, and then the plastic on. It's like a whole process. Pain in the butt. If it's not necessary and you guys are doing it that way, because you guys are some people I trust, I'll just screw the bag. Yeah, screw the bag. Hey, hashtag screw the bag. That's what Stephen P says. We're getting rid of bags. We're just doing tins. Oh, you see, what's up? How you doing? Hopefully having a nice day today. Aquarium co-ops are truly the best I've used so far. Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, I think we all agree on that. They're high hatch rate, and like I said, I'm a sucker for containers, so nice container with it. But this one's going to be going in the garbage because I'll have a new one coming in the mail here soon. Oh, by the way, guys, if you saw, there's what is it? Three Idiots Talk Aquariums did a live stream in which they are asking everybody to name Branton Lightcap's superpower. So don't leave my stream, please, but go ahead. I'm just messing. If you guys pop over there, comment on there what Branton Lightcap's superpower would be and hashtag Branton Lightcap, and you have a possibility of winning a voucher to your favorite local fish store. So it's the Three Idiots Talk Aquariums podcast, and I think you could just search it on YouTube. I found it pretty easy, so you guys should be able to find it pretty easy. Also, great stream to check out. I was hoarding those tins for a while and then never did anything with them, so I threw them out. Yeah, I mean, they're, like maybe you could almost use them, like if you were shipping something, maybe you could use them to ship, to protect. Geez, like you ship plants, like if you were trying to like really protect a special plant, you could like box it in there and so it doesn't get smashed or knocked up or something. Or knocked up, knocked around. I hope my plants get knocked up. I want all of them to create more plant babies. Jesus. Okay, so I got to talk about what I've been doing over the past 2 weekends, because last week we had Frugal Fish Keeping on. Real cool dude, growing a lot of plants. I then met up with him at Fins and Feathers this past weekend, and also met up with UC Aquatics over there. I met up with Fancy Fins, all people that I probably have met in Cursory before, but UC I know I've met in Cursory before, I think, or I saw your stand there before, whatever. Anyways, so I started setting up, and Benny's Aquatic Buddies. Shot a video over there, and also have been setting up interview schedules with everybody. Basically, our me and Branton's new podcast on Sundays is going to be it'll be 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're going to be talking about local breeders every now and then. What I'm going to try to do is schedule it with when we have a local swap coming up. So in the summer around here, we have a swap basically every week for the most part. I believe we have Fins and Feathers, we got the GCCA swap, we have the Northern Illinois Fish Swap, and then we have Greenwater. And I don't necessarily know the order that those are, but those are the 4 swaps that are like less than an hour away from me. So those happen every week. Now my idea is to pair those swaps up with a vendor spotlight that will be selling at one of those swaps. So I'd like to advertise the podcast, live stream, whatever you want to call it, as much in the local groups to get people to be able to see the vendors that are going to be coming that coming weekend. Okay, so if we have a vendor spotlight on Sunday, right, that vendor is going to be selling at a swap the next weekend. So it'll be Sunday, 7 days or 6 days from there, depending if it's a Saturday or Sunday swap. You'll be able to either contact that vendor from the stuff that they see or that you see in that swap, and you'll be able to either pre-order, or maybe you're just curious on seeing what they're going to have before. Depending on how this runs, because it's brand new and we're just figuring everything out, we might maybe eventually bring on like multiple vendors if it becomes really popular, but I want to make it a local phenomena. That's the goal. So we have a guest somewhat lined up for this weekend. I'm not going to say anything because we got some scheduling stuff going on, but it's someone that I know you guys are going to be very interested in seeing. Very, very interested in seeing. So I got to confirm some things before I name drop them. Thank you, Stephen, for the link there. And then Vinoxky, what's up? What's up? Yeah, exactly, Brandon. Hopefully not. But anyway, so we have him lined up for this weekend. Now he's not a vendor necessarily, but he's just someone that I just want to have on the live stream really, really bad. So whatever. Anyways, but from here on out, so if he doesn't show up, I have my buddy Bobby scheduled as a backup, and he's a friend of mine. You guys will get to meet him no matter what. Eventually, he's going to be on the live stream, but we might be building up like a panel. Bobby's a super busy dude. Same with Branton, so we'll see if we could fit all three of us on, or maybe someone's busy and we have other people switch up or whatever. But that way we for sure have like a strong group. But my goal is to eventually build up a nice panel. Me and Branton have been talking about in the background. It's gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be fun stuff. Keep an eye out for that. But anyway, so this coming weekend will either be our special guest or it's gonna be me, Branton, and Bobby. We'll be talking about a fun little subject. It sucks because I want to talk about it and I want to advertise it, but everything's so up in the air right now, it's kind of hard to. But anyways, after that, I already have another guest lined up, and then a few other guests that I'm talking to and scheduling dates for, and we'll have very, very interesting people coming up here. The first guest that's going to be the official, like, run of the show kind of thing, where it's like we have the vendor spotlight, and then that coming weekend they are selling at a swap. That will be, I think it's the 15th or the 14th of September. All right, that's going to be our first run of that show. Up until then, we'll be kind of doing like oh my god, I am sorry guys, we'll be kind of doing panel discussion, hangout kind of things. So anyways, I keep playing with this thing and I want to show you guys. So I don't know if anyone else is, if you guys have issues with, like, you hate tweezers and for planting and stuff, you have stem plants that are hard to plant. I have a little, I guess I would call it an invention, not necessarily an invention, but a little trick here. So I get these bamboo skewers, right? And I love these things, right? Just a bamboo skewer. They come at the dollar store, they're super long, right? So I chop one in half, all right? And then I put a little groove in it, like this. Oh, can you guys see that? Let's see. Can you guys see that there's like a little groove in that? Almost like the end of an arrow. Like if you were to notch an arrow like this, you know? So there's a little notch in it. And what that notch does is it grabs the stems and you can push them into the ground so much easier. And you can usually grab this and hook it right at the end of a leaf so it won't float up. The leaf will hold it in and you'll be able to center the stem and you can plant them nice and easy. Little invention, and I love this freaking thing. I'd probably make the notch a little deeper. I've been playing with the design of it, and then I burn the edges too once I cut it, so it gets that hardness of it. Yeah, but a cute little tool that if you guys are having issues, well, and also you can leave them long too. So if you have deeper tanks, so you can plant from farther away, deeper down. These things are so freaking handy. I love these things. Also, if anyone has any insight on going live on mobile, I got 50 subs 36 hours ago and still can't go live. Brant, you might have to do, oh yeah! That's, yeah, the phone verification, Dude, I mean, honestly though, I just think they say 24 hours, but I remember it taking a little bit longer for mine to register too. Like even your watch time, dude, my watch time is like 5 days behind, I think. So it's like, I don't even know what my watch time is today. I know it from 5 days ago. So YouTube's just got a lot of things. It takes a while for all that stuff to update. That's what I'm thinking it is for you, because I know we've been texting about that. But yeah, have you done like an ID verification? Logging in, I think there's a point where you might have to log in on desktop to do some sort of verification as well. I don't know, man. All right, there's a YouTube channel called vidIQ. Look up vidIQ, go to their channel, and if you can search in their channel, like the exact problem you're having, I bet you any money they have a video about it. I've learned almost everything I know from either YouTube or from like you guys, like in the chats and the different lives that I watch. You guys have been the most helpful for more intricate problems like that you face like once you've been in the game for a while. But the beginning stuff, like verification, getting all that stuff, vidIQ is the channel I go to for all that stuff. Think Media is all right too, but vidIQ, they're more fun to watch personally. So if you cannot find anything else about it, go to vidIQ, search the channel. They might have somebody on there, and if not, comment your problem on one of their newer videos, and I bet you any money someone will comment the answer. Like, it happens all the time. Great community over there. Branton, you might have to do some, oh yeah, did the phone, that's a neat idea. I use my fingers 90% of the time. Interesting, maybe YouTube is just lagging behind on approval. I really think I think that's it. I think it's just taking a while for them, for it to catch up. That's my bet. But YouTube is a magical creature, isn't it? It's a magical land of opportunity and I don't know. It's a magical land of the hurry up and wait game, for real. Could be, I'll give it till Sunday, then I'm gonna rage. Yeah, and like you can always put in a YouTube support ticket. Like, I know, like when I had Frugal Fish Keeping on last week, we were texting a bunch before and then after about stuff he was having problems. Like, he couldn't post videos to his channel. He didn't have a community page. And he had done everything correctly, and it was just some glitch that was happening with YouTube, and it took a while for it to go away. I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on with it. What's up, Jorge? Interesting. Maybe YouTube's just like, oh yeah, could be. I'll give it till Sunday. Oh yeah, Jesus, I gotta get glasses, guys. I keep saying this every time. I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call my insurance and figure out where I can go to get my glasses, so I don't have to keep saying that, because it's really annoying. YouTube, the land of diluted opportunity. Yes, that's Juanito, what's up? What's up, guys? But yeah. So I also, I don't know if you guys noticed. Do you see any difference behind me? If you guys are paying attention, I made some big changes in the background here. I can't remember if it was up. Actually, it might have been up the last live stream. You guys might have seen it a little bit. I can't remember when I put this up. No, you know what? I think you did see it last week, didn't you? It wasn't planted at all, though. But I have a. Oh, all right. So this is a good thing to talk about here. So when I was at Fins and Feathers videotaping, recording, I got a few really cool things. Okay. So I was shooting a video with my buddy Adam, who's the guppy guy. He's the guy that runs Fins and Feathers. I've done a fish room tour of his. He doesn't necessarily have a fish room, but more of like, he's got a bunch of tanks in his living room. He's got a fish house. He's got birds. He's a real cool dude. But anyways, so we were walking around, looking at tanks, looking at stuff people are selling, and we stumbled upon some bulbitis, all right? And I got, if you guys can see, it. I got a big old chunk of bobitis. Well, there's two different chunks, but the chunk to the right, right, with the bigger leaves up there, and we'll go check that out. I got that for $10. $10. Unbelievable. Like, unbelievable. $10. I was super stoked. And then there was another bag there, and Adam's like, hey, that's another bag. Like, you should get it. And I'm like, no, I don't really have I didn't want to spend the money. You know, I was leaving from there to drive all the way out to Michigan and back. So it was a super, super long day, right? And so he buys it for me and gives it to me. Adam's a great guy. All right. So if you, any beginner vendors out there or people that are thinking about, I don't know, any of that stuff, he's an amazing guy. Reach out to him, talk to him. Awesome dude. But he bought me another chunk of it. So, and since it's already grown in similar parameters, I know Lucy's, I was talking to her about, her and her husband about their water. They got a little bit harder water. So I think it should acclimate pretty well. I'm hoping. Brandon, for sure, dude. I will definitely introduce you guys when you show up to one of these Fins and Feathers. Fins and Feathers, from what I remember, isn't that far from you. I think it's just an hour away. I think, because I remember when we were meeting up that one day, I had checked the distance between you and Fins and Feathers, and then me and Fins and Feathers, and I think it split the difference. It's almost like right in between us, so it's a pretty decent meeting point. Yeah. So, dude, next one we got to meet up, man, if you can get the time. But anyway, so he got me that super awesome present. I was stoked, and I've been looking for Bulbitis for a while, but I haven't had a chance to get any. Like, I didn't want to ship it. Some of the places I saw online, it was a little expensive and shipping. But $10 for that, insane. $10. And then while we were walking around, I got a new fish, wrestling half-beak. I am literally obsessed with this guy. He is like personable. Like, he sees me come up to the tank and he looks at me. Like, it's just I don't know, like, the dude is he's different. And he reminds me of like a gar or something like that. And what's funny is when you guys see the video come out, I'm talking about him and I'm like, man, I really want to buy him, and I end up buying him. Got him for $2 because Benny hooked me up with a great price. But he just captured my attention right away. Like, I can't help it. I just look at him, and I love his reflection because he's always right at the surface, and I love his reflection off the surface of the water. It like mirrors him perfect. Oh my god, so cool. Hey baby, what's up? I love you. Yeah, Brandon, exactly. Yeah, they're like little mini gars. I dig it. And I got video of it earlier. The way he eats is like nuts. Like, his bottom jaw doesn't move, it's just like the top. So it's like kind of offset, right? So he's got like this little beak, and it just kind of goes like that. And so he'll go up under and then boom, boom. Oh my god, love it. But yeah, so got that, and then set this bad boy up. This is a Crypt Becketi, I think. Super red crypt, grows awesome. I got this from John Hornig at the Greenwater Swap. I was growing this in my 20 long over there, right? So I had two decent sized crypts. They just started kind of overshadowing. There wasn't enough light getting through. There was like no free space in there. This one was just growing up against the edge. I almost should have put it in the center, but I would rather it spread out this way, and I'll take the babies that pop off for propagation. And yeah, and then I'm probably going to add some like a bunch of dwarf sage to it. What I did was I did aqua soil on the bottom, and then I did pea gravel over the top. And my idea is, like, I'd like to stock it heavy enough to build up, nutrients naturally, but I wanted to start it off with aqua soil at the base so it has nutrients no matter what. So I think that's gonna be a good recipe. I also added in total 50 gallons of water since the last time I talked to you guys. And I think the last time I talked to you guys, I had said I am not adding any more tanks. That was indeed a lie. I added a plant grow out. Actually, I added 2 plant grow outs, and then, well, I mean, I guess this was technically up, but it wasn't finished, and it definitely wasn't getting anywhere near aquascaped yet. So there's that. I mean, that's, yeah. I'm building a bin specifically to grow out Vallisneria because it's one of my favorite plants. What you get your pea puffer yet? Absolutely love mine. Alright, Juanita, yeah, your KH is very high. It's an uphill battle for most plants. Unfortunately, unless you dilute with RO water or inject CO2. And see, I have very high KH too. The only chance I think I have with this is that I know that they have slightly high, they have harder water, whatever that means. I know that their TDS was, I think it was like 200 something. Which is like a half step. So I'm hoping that it does well. It looks decent. It looks like it's decent, but I know it's also going to be a slow grower. So if it's a slow grower, it'll probably be a slow dyer, and I won't know necessarily if it's going to be doing well until later down. What's your KH, Kyle? Let's find out. Geek Boy, what's up? What's up? Yeah, I remember my KH being off the test. So let's we'll test. Okay, let's see. 2 seconds. Remove strip. Don't shake excess. Hold horizontally. All right. One, two. Hold horizontally. Compare against the color chart immediately within 30 seconds. So KH. All right, so KH looks like 120. You can't see shit. Can you? No. 120. As soon as I recover. Oh, Sketty, what's up? What's up, Sketty? All right, hold on. I gotta go back up, but I'm getting that comment in a second because that made me feel better. As soon as I recover from losing that tank of guppies, I'm going to look into inline filters and maybe use the well water instead of the spring water. Yeah. Are you inline filter? Oh, like an inline RO filter, or like an inline carbon block? Because if you have well water, you probably don't have chlorine or chloramine, right? So the inline carbon block, I don't know if it would help you. Not 100% on that, so don't quote me. That's pretty close to my GH. That's not too high. Most plants do just fine. Oh, okay, sweet. Well, see, this is why I need to talk to you guys, right? I got the KH. I thought that, yeah, there's GH in here. GH definitely looks high. I don't know. Let's see. You want to do another one? Let's do another one. Forgot to get back to you on a date. It's the 21st or 22nd. Still an option. All right, so you're out tanks and tubs. Don't go into the efficient number of tanks. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, Sketty saved my my brain there and was like, hey, tanks don't go, or grow outs and tubs don't go into the official number of tanks. So I didn't raise any number of tanks, just gallons of water. So I just made everything better. It's all good. I don't have a problem, guys. I don't have a problem. I don't, right? All right, let's try one more here. 1, 2. This might actually not be as bad as I thought. My pH is super high. And see, this is, it's like almost like we're doing this right now. But this one, the purple doesn't seem to match any of the colors. I don't know. It looks like it matches a 1,000 the best, but that 1,000 GH. But it looks like it can almost be at the 500 GH. And like, just for instance, I mean, there's like literally it's 500 and then 1,000. So it's like I don't have any reference point between those two. But that's pretty cool. I have many tubs and buckets and gallons and jars. Yeah, I'm going to be stepping into the jars game. Perfect segue into the next part of our conversation. I'm going to be stepping into the jars game probably too, because I have put together, so I used to breed, I still breed CPDs, I haven't done it in a while. So I have like a bunch of CPDs here. All the CPDs I have are homebred by me, right? So what I used to do is I have a 5-gallon tank, and then I have a basket, and I'd have my breeding adults in that basket up top. They drop the eggs. Once I start seeing fry, let them grow out a little bit, pull the ones that are big enough to start moving into a bigger tank, a different tank, a grow out tank, right? Well, so I've seen online like these people doing these egg collectors, right? And super cool, because the first time I'd ever bred CPDs was in this, right? I had take a couple rocks, I threw some pearl weed in there, and then flop, dropped it in a 5-gallon tank, and forgot about it for like a week. Went back in there. Actually, it was probably even longer than a week. Probably about 2 weeks, because at the time I was super nervous about touching anything because I was so new, and so I pulled it out, set it on my table one day because I got curious, and I started pulling the pearl weed out nice and carefully. And I swear I saw something move, and I was like, oh my God. And so I pulled stuff out, and I had actually gotten, there was a CPD fry in there, right? And so I saw that move, and blew my mind, and I saw eggs, and that was nuts. Like, it was just insane. So that was the first way I bred CPDs. That's kind of hard. You got to grab this thing out, collect the eggs and all that stuff, right? So then, you start seeing these videos of people creating these egg collectors, which is basically, just had a piece of this tubing. Oh, man. Oh, here it is. Jesus, right in front of me. All right, so you got a piece of vinyl tube, right? If you have ever used, Debs, Aquapets, how you doing? How you doing? All right, so basically, if you've ever used I think they're the Fluval breeder boxes, right? So they have the air uplift tube, hooks over say this is the breeder box, hooks over the box, air uplift tube. You hook your air pump to it, pushes air up, and while it's pushing air up, it pulls water through because it's a process called entrainment, I believe. Anyways, so pulls everything up. Well, if you take a piece of tube like this, and then connect that to the bottom of the airlift tube that connects to your breeder box, it's pulling the air up, pulling the water up, you can turn this into a siphon, right? So it'll suck everything up out of here. And then if you point this in the right direction, possibly into a tray like this that has eggs, you'll pull the eggs right up into the breeder box. It'll deposit, and you don't even have to do any collection. insanely genius. I love the idea. So last week I set one up, super basic one, just like this, you know. Just put a hole, put the tube in there. I put moss in it, and then I think I put mesh. Where is it? Yeah. I put a couple pieces of mesh together, put it in there, right? I was looking in there, didn't really see much egg collection, right? And I'm thinking it's because it wasn't, you know, the eggs are probably all over the bottom, and it's kind of hard for it to collect. And seeing as how I'm doing this DIY, I want to make it myself because I don't want to spend money, and I got a bunch of materials around my house, right? So I take this tube here, and I put it in there, and I'm like, well, how do I get the eggs to go to the tube? And I've seen those, the made egg collector, right? So they're, people repurpose them, but like basically they're made for like eggs, or like you keep them as like a breeder box in itself, and the eggs come out the bottom or whatever. And it's got like a funnel that funnels the eggs to one point, and then all the eggs drop down that little hole, and then they go up, right? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make one of those. So what I did was I took drywall panel, I had a bunch of this stuff, and I started cutting parallelograms, I guess is the word. You know, like the shapes to fit and form angles into here. Because when you push this in, you have to kind of cut angles. I don't know, hard to describe. So I formed these and made like a wedge. I made a wedge like this in here that goes down to there, and then another one on the back, so it wedges like this, and then it pushes everything down towards the entrance of the tube, right? Used hot glue to put all that together, and it is now sitting in there trying to collect eggs. Now, every time I disturb the Danios, they seem to take a little while to go back to their normal breeding routine. It happens pretty much every time. I've noticed that back in the day too, when I used to breed them consistently in the basket method. So I'm gonna give them a few days, but I have actually found eggs in the egg collector. I only have a couple in there, but that's also why I'm bringing back brine shrimp, because once I start hatching brine shrimp, those guys are not going to stop breeding. They're just going to be popping out babies like crazy. Okay, so let's go back up here in the chat. Okay, so how old are those test strips? How long have they been unsealed? Wonky hardness test strips are usually the first indicators that the strips are compromised. So they are probably a few months old, but these strips were in an airtight sealed bag. So they came in two halves, right? It was two airtight sealed bags in the same container. Open up the first one, left the other ones in the bag. So then I just unsealed those like 2 weeks ago, maybe. So they're pretty fresh, I think. I think that can count as the open date, right? So yeah, they're pretty fresh, but they are. I mean, they're just the SJ Wave. They're I don't know. I think other people use them too. Jeff Kane had sent me a link to like an actual master test kit. It was like $100 though. Once I start selling some stuff again, this coming summer, or this coming winter, I'll probably try to pick one of those up, because I'd like to actually get like a legit test done. But yeah, that's the case for that. Love my jars and bowls. Yeah, so reason why I said I'm gonna end up doing jars is once I get the eggs in here, I'll probably collect the eggs, put them in jars, and I'll probably start a jar system somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but I'll fit it in somewhere. I might even hang them above my lights. Little, oh my God. Oh man, I could take like angle iron, right? Like the angled like pieces, right? Screw it to the top, and I can have little slide out trays for fry grow outs under my tanks. Oh man, you ever get a inspiration or an idea that just gives you goosebumps? Like, let's do it, guys. I'm thinking about it. All right, I'm going to make a new egg collector. Yeah, Geek Boy, I read that one. That's right. Gold Ring Danios. Yeah, I'm looking to. I want to add like one more egg scatterer, but I really want to hone in this process of like an egg trap. So, all right. So back to explaining this. So when I made one of these using twin wall, didn't predict this being an issue. So there's like holes in it, right? So when I put it all in here, I sealed it up because I used hot glue and air tighted all of the twin wall holes. So now it floats and it's really annoying. So if I were to remake this, what I'd probably do is I would still do everything the same way, but I would fill the voids because there's parts of this that doesn't have access to the outside at all. So if I just filled this with rocks, and then on the inside, it won't be in the way. It'll still be under the funnel. Filled it with rocks, it would set down flat, and I wouldn't have to worry about it floating. Because the other one's floating, and it's really annoying. I want it to just work like a piece of equipment that I would buy. So figuring it out, I also would probably run the twin wall in a different orientation because I ran it like this, which made it easy to trap the air in. If I ran it like this, it would have been harder because all the holes would have been at the top. The air would have just flown out the top, and I probably wouldn't have had it floating. But you live and you learn. I'm going to make a. Oh yeah, Steve. I was asking those same questions, especially leaving the container open so long. I have brand new strips, and my KH is off the chart. Me and Kyle have similar water. So good to see you. Midwest water is all over the map, literally. But y'all usually get left out of the conversation. You don't need to inject CO2 for any reason. Y'all usually get left out of the conversation of you don't need to inject CO2 for any reason. So CO2, because I'm kind of dumb. So are you saying that CO2 helps us more or it helps us less? Because I know like CO2 lowers your pH, but I feel like, because you run CO2, and if our KH is the same, then my KH can't be negatively affecting the CO2. I don't think, right? But then this conversation gets confusing because then the chat's behind, and then I'm behind in chat, so now the conversation is going to be lagging. It's kind of confusing. Okay, but you guys are lighting the chat up today, by the way, and thank you very much. That means a lot. I will be lurking. I'm harvesting quail today. What? Very nice. Oh, Jesus. Man, I'm missing a bunch of the chat. Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Lost chat, guys. Give me 1 second. Getting back into chat. I gotta stop using the touchscreen because that's messing me up. But anyways, okay, so Penplex breeder box in the tank and a Fluval HOB breeder box on the side. Oh. Yeah, that's exactly, Geek Boy. That's the traditional setup, right? And that was what I was trying to basically just build on my own. I already had the breeder box from something. I think I got it for free. My girlfriend said I bought it, but I was sworn I got it for free. I buy a lot of stuff. I got a problem, guys. Like I said, I got a container of 150 test strips, and they are sealed in packs of 20 and 25 and 50 inside the sealed jar. Yeah, exactly, and that makes it nicer. I feel like then they don't go as bad faster. Sarah, I'll be seeing them on Saturday. Can't wait for a call. That's great to hear. I'll be lurking. Thank you, baby. is there lots of plants and hides in the tank with the CPDs? Mine recover really quickly when I disturb them. There are a couple hundred in the 40 breeder though. Well, so the ones that are in the fully planted tank for sure recover quickly, but the ones that I have in the breeder, they're just it's 2 females, a male, and they have I mean, it's pretty much just a bare tank with a decent amount of mold buildup on the bottom. But they got rock hides and stuff in there, but I don't really keep. It's not like a fully planted tank because it's made for just harvesting eggs and giving them an easy place to be bred there. See, I'm too lazy. I only make things in a pinch, like time restriction if I got time to just buy. Yeah, and that's what I do a lot too, but this one just seemed fun. Like I knew exactly how I wanted to build it. And I got a pretty decent outcome, except for the fact that it's freaking floating, and that's bothering me. But I'm probably gonna make another one too. Another DIY thing that I've done, guys, with this is made one hell of a snail trap out of this. Now, if you guys are ever having problems with snails, now, not that anyone here, you guys probably all know this, but if you don't, let me put this in live chat. But if you don't, you can hook this on the corner of your tank, and if you put this right at the surface and you drop fish food in here, you will catch every snail in your tank. They will be up here. And you just gotta feed the actual tank a little lighter and just dump the fish and food in here and just put this right at the surface. And they'll climb right in there. They get stuck in there. Love it. Probably my best DIY invention. Now I don't really have as much problems with snails. But yeah. Plants gather. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that sounds like they're fine. Couple hundreds. I'm working on a test of various test strips among other videos that may be finished one day. Stephen P, you are speaking my language. Yesterday I edited one video and it was going to be one video. Now it's turned into 2 because Fins and Feathers has fish and birds. And when I recorded there, we recorded the whole fish section and then the whole bird section, and it was easy to split up into 2 videos. If I put it together, it would be like a 30-minute video, and I don't know if that's better or worse. And the other problem is that I realized that a lot of fish people are not going to want to watch the bird video, so I'd rather just put that as a separate video, not lose the fish retention, because if I put it all in one and the retention drops off after the first 13 minutes because no one wants to watch the bird one, only the bird people want to watch the bird one, and then the bird people never make it to the bird section because they don't want to watch the fish section, it's like it beats itself out. So now I have two videos that I need to edit. I have the fish section, the bird section. I have the Greenwater Aquarium Society video that I recorded 2 weeks ago. I got to edit that up. That one's looking fire. Problem is I have to do a voiceover for it because I was feeling off that day. Recording audio on the fly was really hard. Brain just wasn't working smooth. You know, you have one of those days. That was that kind of day. So I got to record a whole voiceover for that, and then I've had this video that it's more one of those underwater video footage videos that I was going to put together, and I think I'm not even going to release it. So I'm probably just going to save that video and just toss it away because it's just it's another voiceover, and I don't like doing voiceovers. I've realized that a lot lately. It's like if there's anything in YouTube I hate, it's voiceovers. I hate voiceovers. I hate voiceovers. I'll record a video live. Like I'll pop up and do a video anytime, but it's just for some reason the voiceover just kills me. Maybe I should just record a video talking about the things I need to talk about and then just use that as a voiceover. I don't know. I once made a contraption called the Shrimp Snatcher that went in the trash. Yeah, man. I have a lot of inventions that have ended up in the trash. I don't even want to think about the stuff that I've spent money on that I don't even need or use. It would give me depression. Emotional damage. I once made a contraption called a shrimp. Oh yeah, gee. Looking forward to that one, Stephen P. Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Goosebumps.
I barely have a pulse. Oh my god. I use large green mobiles to keep mine down. That makes sense. I do not know how people exist in the South. This heat and humidity is for real scary. Yeah, the humidity kills me. I could deal with heat. It's sweating and the humidity that kills me. Even without the air pockets, the plastic still floats. Oh, is that just the issue? Well, then if I fill it with rocks, it might keep it down then. So, yeah, maybe that's what I got to do. If I load it with rocks, it'll stay down. And then it might even act as a kind of a filter if I put some holes into it. I don't know. Then it'll get dirty though. So I'll just seal it off, fill it with rocks, and then it'll probably sit still. Or I could just buy one. I could. I don't know. Uh, CO2 helps plants in all cases, absolutely no matter what. But higher KH means you would need to inject more CO2 to achieve the same level of bioavailable CO2 as someone with lower KH. All right, all right, that makes sense then. So higher KH, more KH in the water, more CO2 to actually make it usable. I may or may not also have a problem with buying lots of stuff. I will never admit it in front of my wife, though. Yeah. Off topic. Need to know what plants, if any, possible with a musk turtle. Anyone? Stuff makes dopamine. Yeah. Yeah. Anubias, maybe. I've heard that a lot of fish don't like eating anubias, right? Um, but I think turtles. I don't know anything about turtles, but I think turtles are just gonna eat plants. I don't know. I don't know, but I'd love to have a musk turtle for sure, right? Musk would be stellar. I'm currently overwhelmed with my stuff. I keep relocating it. It needs to go. Yeah, I'm realizing that right now too. I'm really actually getting maxed out on space in my corner right now. That's crazy. There's stuff hidden like in every corner. I got like 2 bags of pea gravel behind me. You guys can't see, and grow outs and just stuff. Current one good plan. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna keep them separate. And luckily I don't have to do voiceovers for the fins and feathers ones. They are uh, audio was clear. Only problem is there was music playing in the background, but I had told Adam to put on a no copyright playlist. So fingers crossed. I'm gonna upload them singly. I'm not uploading them at the same time because if I get copyright strikes on 2 of them, I'll have to remove them. And I don't have any right now. So I'll put one out, and if something happens with it, I will. I'll take it down, and we'll just have to redo it. Um, all right, I'd like to go to a green water swap in the near future. Scotty, that would be awesome. If you are ever gonna go, please reach out. I would love to meet you. You've been a supporter here from the very beginning. I remember one of your first comments on a video. Um, it I it just made me feel so good. It was a sweet comment, and I think you said something about that. That's uh, it was something about my delivery. You said something about like that star power or something like that. It was really sweet, and I remember stuff like that. Like I don't forget stuff like that. Um, so thank you for that, for real, because it gave me a lot of confidence. Those early days are hard on YouTube, super hard, and yeah. So, but yeah, if you're ever going to Greenwater, I have a lot of friends there too. So I love introducing people to people. Yeah. Yeah, Branton, you got to make it to Greenwater. Greenwater is probably the swap I feel the most comfortable at. GCCA is hard for me to feel comfortable there because it's just huge. There's like an insane amount of people, and you're very much a number at GCCA for me right now because I haven't been there a lot. Not talking crap about GCCA because GCCA is an amazing club, but I'm just saying it's just so big. It's hard to get to know people. Greenwater is big and busy, but the people there, it's much more homey. Like that's like I feel home when I'm there. When I go into that swap, the people that I know there. It's just something else, guys. Like, I love that place. It's one of my more favorite places on the earth. You gotta keep them separated. Yeah. Now there goes copyright, right? The recent video Ben Ochart did with the cichlid guy was the weirdest shit I'd ever watched. Ooh. All right, well, great way to advertise it, man, because now I gotta watch it. Is it what kind of weird? I like weird. I should publish a compilation of my voiceover recording, dude. Thank you. I have it. Oh my god. All right, so I'll give you guys some. Sometimes I do my voiceovers at work and when I'm on lunch, right? And I'll go to my car because my car is like as long as it's off, it's a pretty decent place to record audio. I probably looked insane a lot of times, and just like yelling and screaming. Oh my god! How many times do I gotta say this? Like, oh, sorry, I just yelled, but it's the rage. I can feel it building already. All right. So I gotta thank everybody for Brandon because you guys welcomed him with open arms into the community, and he feels much more confident after his first stream, and I think he's a natural at it. So I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. Michael Myers, what's up? My girlfriend's got a crush on Michael Myers, by the way, so you better not be trying to hit on my girl. Don't wait too long before you do another, or you'll start to get anxious again. Oh, don't worry, Sketty. We got him lined up. Brandon's gonna be doing some live streams. We're gonna get him real used to it. It always feels more stressful to you than the people listening. And that's exactly it. Like, what I've started to realize is, like, I'm talking to friends. Like, if you guys show up, like, I hope you're not just pitying me. Like, if you're showing up, like, I hope you want to be here. I hope you enjoy the conversation. I love talking to you guys. I look forward to this. There are days when it's hard, you know, because, like, it takes a lot of energy. But it's so rewarding, and you guys make it that way. So... But yeah, it was one with the cichlid charm. I see. I don't watch Ben Ochart, so I gotta go check that out. The cichlid charmer. It was like they were responding back and forth to each other without actually being together, and it was just super weird. Oh, that's all right. So I'll check that out. That sounds kind of awkward. Yeah. It had been a while since I've done a solo stream at desk. I think I'll have Jenna. I think I'll have Jenna read chat for me next week. Jorge's only here to criticize. Yep, that's what he is, man. Jorge's just here to make fun of us. No, man, you're an awesome guy, dude. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate you all, man. I don't mean to gush over that stuff, but seriously, no pity likes here. Yeah, that I hope not, man, because that would be the worst. I just like hanging out and sharing my stuff, and you guys are awesome people to brainstorm with too. Like, I don't know, I've been able to sort through some issues in my planning and just stuff by just running stuff by you guys, and that's really, really helpful. Oh man. I forgot, so I'm not blaming any of you, but there's only 5 likes on this, so if you guys forgot to like that stream, I just liked it, and you guys could too. Would you prefer a pity like or a jealous rage? No, dislike it. Everybody just dislike it. No, please don't. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know if YouTube even pays attention to likes. Because most of my videos get like almost 100% like ratio. I mean, you'll get some dislikes, but even the shorts, and it's like that. It doesn't matter, man. I don't know. Whatever. YouTube. We love you, YouTube, but you're a untamable beast. I feel like there's one other thing I wanted to tell you guys about. What was it? What was it? Yeah, Jorge is an excellent interviewer. I'm jealous. I try to step up my game. I was too busy being critical. I had forgotten to hit the dislike. Oh my god, you guys are funny. Oh my god. Oh, and we were hitting 12 o'clock here. I feel like there was something else I wanted to tell you guys. Well, you guys want to see this Bulbitis, and then I'll show you my wrestling half beak, and then oh, you know what? I'll show you my girlfriend's little tank because we just put together a little tank, and then I'll have to take off because I got to eat some lunch before I go to work here because I forgot to eat before the stream started. So let's go. Oop. Almost gonna take stuff out here. So check this stuff out. I just wanted to shout Adam out again because he hooked me up with a present here, and he was an awesome guy. But there's my Bulbitis. We'll see if it survives. Rhizome's out. It just kind of looks like it's buried. You are unique, man. You are definitely unique. One of a kind. And then look at this guy. Look at him just stalking up there. See, he gets along decent with the Molly, right? And I had put him in just because I had gotten him, and I know the guys that sell him, or sold him, Benny, and I trust them with their water and everything, so I didn't feel the need that I needed to necessarily quarantine him. Although I would always recommend quarantining. But I had thrown him in this tank, right? And he did not get along with the rainbows. Oh my God, look at that. They are lit up. Hey bud, come on, flare. Come on, man, do it. Looks like the pygmies might be doing a little bit of spawning back there or something. I love those guys too. But yeah, all right. So sorry, I got distracted. I had thrown him in here, and the wrestling half beak he was just chasing them around. He did not dig them. So I pulled him out and threw him over there, and he seems to be getting along with the mollies. So I might throw a couple of the mollies in. This tank is starting to get foggy again. I got to keep water changing it. I want it to go. I want it to be clear. It was so nice. I've been able to see inside it for like 2-3 days now. But this is the tank now that I took that red Beckett eye out. I'm gonna probably clear this out all the way and rebuild it, I think. But it's scary because I have so many crypts in here. Like I got my Nuri here that's starting to be a parent crypt, putting off a bunch of little babies. Love this guy. Then I got my Lucens is starting to overtake the Parva there. Got a bunch of little Parvas, Lucens, a Finis right there. Hey Vibes, what's up? I see you just showed up in chat. Sorry, I don't have access to the chat right now because I'm only on my phone, so I can't really see what's going on there. But I see everyone shouting you out. And then I got the, I think we landed on Balance A. And this stuff was dying back because this big crypt right here, I think, was eating basically all the nutrients. So I gotta, I want to redo this one, get a good layer of aqua soil in there, and get everything growing fast again. This we need to get a new light for. Branton, can you use your superpower? The one I was talking about. You have to come over and just touch this to fix the light, please. And then so this is our newest tank right here. A little 2.5. Just getting it started off. Light layer of aqua soil on the bottom. And some pea gravel. It's a little dirty. We got to knock off all the dust off it. It's going to be filterless and might not even stock it with anything. It's just just a cute little tank. My girl really liked the color of the Hygger lights, so we put it on there, which is that's a hefty build. Like I think this thing's gonna pump out some plants for being such a tiny tank. Once we get everything acclimated and start growing, the Anubias might get a little bit too much light. I'm not sure. We'll see. But it's cute. I love it. Hey, what's up, Zen? Oh, damn. All right. All right, so I'll pop back into chat here real quick, and then I gotta take off, guys, because I gotta eat some food. You can see my fridge, whatever. Fridge is in the chat. All right, so if I missed anything in here in chat, I'll catch up real quick, and then Kyle was the one with the. Oh yeah, that's it. I had been a while since I've done a solo stream at my desk. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm messing stuff up. One day that Bullbitus will take over that tank. Just tuck it away and ignore it for a while. All right, sweet. So yeah, Hudolode was what I was hoping it was. I am very, very happy with the price I got it for, $10 plus the free present, so $6. It would have been $16 to get both of them, which would have still been a great price. But for the chunk that I got for $10, killer price. So I'm very, very excited about that. I'm back, like you suggested, Steven, and IDK if it's coincidence, but the new shoot seemed like they sped up the race to the surface. Yeah, see, Steven knows what he's talking about when it comes to plants. That's why I like having this guy around. He is. I feel like I've gained a lot more knowledge. It's really easy. It's like that Dunning-Kruger effect thing that I was talking about, but it's kind of on the opposite end. It's not like my confidence of knowledge, but it's like it's your ability to gain knowledge becomes harder and harder the more you know, because you get all the low-hanging fruit easy. You know, what are nitrite, what is aqua soil, what is a sponge filter, all that's super easy to get a hold of, but then you get to like a level of like where you're trying to just get more out of it, and it becomes deeper and deeper and harder to get to, and I feel like I've been learning a little bit more. What's it? Yeah, dude, I hate the autocorrect, man. All right, and then yeah, Vibe showed up. It's adorbs. Thank you, Steven. Thank you. Yeah, and it probably was transitioning too. So I mean, it was probably both for sure. Yeah, I mean, dude, plants are finicky creatures, especially freaking regular plants, but aquarium plants, they're finicky. All right, guys, I gotta go eat some food because otherwise I'm gonna die of starvation at work here. As always, much love to you all. It means the world to me that you guys show up every week. I will see you this Sunday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, for the Inside Splash on one of your very special community members, hopefully. If not, it's going to be someone that you guys don't know but are going to love as a backup guest. So, yeah, Zen, honestly, we're just leaving just because you showed up. No, just kidding. No, I just got to go. Thank you guys so much. Love y'all. All right. Catch you later. No, Zen, we love you. We love you. All right, bye.